Hi guys! Welcome sa Engineered Math Channel. Sa video na to ay tuturo ko sa inyo ang linear differential equations of first order. So kung gusto niyo itong matutunan, just keep on watching. Okay, so nag-start na tayo mag-solve ng differential equations. So, yung first video ko is about variable separable DE. Okay, so this time, ngayon ay pupunta tayo sa another topic or category in solving differential equation, which is yung linear differential equation. So, ano ba yung linear differential equation? So, a differential equation is said to be linear if its degree is 1 and if it does not contain a product term between the dependent variable y and its derivative. So, ito yung standard form ng differential equation natin, linear differential equation natin. dy over dx plus p of x times y is equal to qx, where p and q are functions of x alone. So, dito sa first form natin, yung y natin, yung dependent variable, tapos yung x, yung independent variable. Now, meron din tayong another form for linear differential equation. This time, yung dependent variable naman natin ay x at yung independent variable natin ay y. So, pwede ring maging dx over dy plus g of yx is equal to h of y, where g and h are functions of y alone. So, ang goal natin lagi sa isang differential equation ay kapag na-transform natin yung differential na equation na yon into this form, masasabi natin na linear siya at pwede natin i-apply yung steps for solutions for differential equations that are linear. Okay, so dapat ganito yung form niya lagi. Derivative of dependent variable, let's say y, tapos meron kang y na nakamultiply sa function of x, tapos naka-equate sa isang function of x din. Okay, so ito yung general solution for linear differential equation. So, para dun sa form 1, ito yung general solution niya. Y times e raised to integral ng p of x dx is equal to integral of q of x e raised to integral ng p of x dx plus c, where e raised to integral of px dx is called the integrating factor. So, ito yung integrating factor, siya yung magpapa-exact doon sa DE natin. So, part siya ng solution. Tapos din naman sa form 2, wherein yung dependent variable natin ay x, ito yung form ng general solution niya. X times e raised to integral ng g of y dy is equal to integral ng h of y e raised to integral ng g of y dy plus c, where e raised to integral ng g of y dy ay integrating factor din. So, sa pagsosolve ng linear differential equation, mahalaga na identify muna natin kung ano ba yung, let's say, p of x saka q of x, tapos yung integrating factor. Tsaka natin i-apply itong general solution form. Okay, so para ma-illustrate, mag-solve tayo ng examples. So for the first example, we have solve the following differential equations. dy over dx plus y is equal to e raised to x. Okay, so obviously, linear siya kasi it takes the form dy over dx plus p of xy is equal to q of x, where p of x natin this time ay walang katabi si y, so obviously 1 lang yon. Tapos q of x natin is itong nasa right side, e raised to x. Now, ang first step ay hanapin natin yung integrating factor. It is equal to e raised to integral ng p of x dx. So, substitute natin. E raised to integral ng p of x natin is 1 lang. So, 1 times dx. So, we have integrating factor equal to e raised to integral ng dx. Or, integral ng dx is simply x. So, therefore, integrating factor natin ay e raised to x. So, applying the general solution for linear differential equation, we have y is equal to e raised to integral ng p of x dx is equal to integral ng q of x e raised to integral of p of x dx plus c. So, substitute natin y times integrating factor na nakuha natin na e raised to x equals integral ng q of x natin is e raised to x. So, e raised to x times yung integrating factor natin na ex dx plus constant. So, simplify muna natin. Y e raised to x is equal to integral ng e raised to x times e raised to x is parang e raised to x plus x. Right? Law of exponent, or simply e raised to 2x dx plus c. So, integrate muna natin to. So, y e raised to x is equal to integral ng e raised to 2x dx is let u equals 2x. So, differentiate both sides. du is equal to 2 dx, right? So, therefore, divide both sides by 2, we have du over 2 is equal to dx. So, therefore, itong dx, pwede nating palitan neto ng du over 2. So, parang integral ng e raised to, yung 2x, ginawa nating u, tapos yung dx, du over 2. So, ito. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 1/2. So, labas natin si 1/2, integral ng eu du. So, integral ng eu du is simply eu. Tapos, balik natin sa x, yung u gagawin nating 2x. So, we have the final answer of y e raised to x is equal to 1/2 e raised to 2x plus c. Okay, so, multiply natin both sides by 2 para walang denominator. So, 2y e raised to x is equal to e raised to 2x plus 2c. Tapos, solve natin to for y explicitly. Tapos, pwede natin i-divide both sides by e raised to x. Para y lang yung nasa kabila. So, we have 2y is equal to e raised to 2x over ex. So, distribute plus 2c over e raised to x. So, 2y is equal to law of exponent e raised to 2x over e raised to x. So, 2x minus x is simply e raised to x. Plus, itong 2c over e raised to x, pwede natin iangat yung e raised to x para magkaroon siya ng negative exponent. Okay? Tapos, itong 2c, pwede nating i-absorb yung constant na to. Gawin na lang natin 2c is equal to c1. So, parang 2y is equal to e raised to x plus c1 e raised to negative x. So, therefore, this is the final answer. Okay? Next, we have quantity y minus x plus xy cot x dx plus x dy equal 0. Okay, so minsan, hindi natin madidistinguish at first kung linear differential equation ba yung given DE natin unless ima-manipulate natin. So, try nating gawing in the form dy over dx plus p of xy equals q of x itong DE natin kung possible. So, divide muna natin both sides by dx para magkaroon tayo ng dy over dx, right? So, y minus x plus xy cot x. So, makakancel na dito si dx plus ito x dy over dx is equal to 0. So, parang dy over dx x plus y minus x plus xy cot x equals 0 na tayo. Tapos, di ba dapat wala tayong nakamultiply na variable dito sa dy over dx. So, divide natin both sides by x. So, parang dy over dx plus, so ito, distribute ko term by term yung x, y over x minus x over x or 1 plus xy cot x over x. So, makakancel si x, matitira y cot x is equal to 0. Okay? Now, di ba ang goal natin dapat meron tayong y na may katabing function of x. So pwede nating i-factor out yung y dito. So, dy over dx plus y 1 over x plus cot x. Okay? Tapos itong minus 1 equal 0. Now, pwede nating i-transpose itong 1. So, dy over dx plus y 1 over x plus cot x equals 1. Okay, so therefore, na-transform na natin itong dE in this form, right? Where yung p of x natin is 1 over x plus cot x, yung katabi nitong y, tapos yung q of x natin ay simply 1. So therefore, hanapin na natin yung integrating factor. E raised to integral ng p of x dx. So we have e raised integral nung p of x is 1 over x plus cot x dx. So we have e raised integral nung 1 over x is ln x plus integral nung cot x is ln sin x, right? So, pwede nating pagsamahin to, e raised to ln, product rule for logarithm, x sin x, and then makakancel natin tong ln kasi e raised to ln tayo, property of logarithm, magiging x sin x na lang. So, therefore, ito yung integrating factor natin. So, therefore, yung general solution natin ay y times integrating factor is equal to integral ng q of x times integrating factor plus c, right? So, substitute natin. So, y times integrating factor natin na x sin x equals q of x natin ay 1. So, 1 times integrating factor na x sin x dx plus c. Or simply, integral lang ng x sin x dx plus c. So, ito, pwede nating ma-integrate using integration by parts. So, yung integral ng u dv is equal to uv minus integral ng v du. Kung naalala nyo yung integration by parts nyo sa integral calculus. So, let u natin dito ay x. Tapos, differentiate both sides, we have du is equal to dx. And then, ilet natin na yung dv natin this time ay itong sin x dx. So, integrate both sides. V is equal to integral ng sin x dx is simply negative cos x. So, pwede natin i-plug in dito sa integration by parts formula. So, we have equal to sa uv, yung u natin ay x, times v ay negative cos x, minus integral ng v is negative cos x, tapos yung du is simply dx. So, we have negative x cos x. Itong negative ilalabas ko. So, parang negative times negative is positive integral ng cos x dx. So, we have negative x cos x. Integral ng cos x is simply sin x. So, positive sin x. And then, itong plus c. Plus c. Tapos, yung kanina, yung y times x sin x. Okay? So, therefore, ito na yung answer natin. Yx sin x is equal to negative x cos x plus sin x plus c. Okay? Next, we have y dx over dy minus 2x is equal to 3y squared minus 2. Okay, so, obviously, it can take the form dx over dy plus p of y x is equal to q of y. Kasi yung dependent variable natin dito ay x kasi dx over dy ang given. Pero transform pa natin into this form kasi may nakamultiply pang y doon sa dx over dy. So divide natin both sides by y. We have dx over dy minus 2x over y equals 3y squared minus 2 over y. So parang dx over dy minus 2 over y x equals, so cross multiply ko to, 3y squared over y is y minus 2 over y. So therefore, na-transform na natin into this form. So yung p of y natin bale ay yung katabi ng x na negative 2 over y. Q of y natin ay itong 3y minus 2 over y. So integrating factor. Integrating factor natin ay e raised to integral nung p of y natin na negative 2 over y dy equals integral ng yung 2 pwede natin ilabas negative 2 integral ng dy over y e raised to negative 2 integral ng dy over y is simply ln y. Tapos itong negative 2 pwede natin ibalik as exponent ng y magiging e raised to ln y negative 2. Sas makakancel natin tong ln, matitira ay y raised to negative 2 na lang. So therefore, applying the general solution for linear differential equation, we have this time we have x times integrating factor equals integral ng q of y times integrating factor dy plus c. So substitute natin. X times integrating factor na y raised to negative 2 equals integral, yung q of y natin is 3y minus 2 over y times yung integrating factor na y raised to negative 2 dy plus c. So simplify muna natin to. Ito parang integral ng distribute natin to. So 3y times y raised to negative 2 or y squared minus 2y times 1 over y squared dy plus c. So, we have integral ng 3y over y squared. So, cancel sa isang y, 3 over y na lang, minus 2 over y cubed dy plus c. So, integrate natin term by term. So, integral ng 3 over y dy is 3 ln y minus integral ng 2 over y cubed. So, parang power formula, parang 2y raised to negative 3. So, plus 1, magiging ano yan, negative 3 plus 1 is negative 2 over, so, y raised to negative 2, tapos magkakaroon tayo ng over negative 2. So, parang 2y raised to negative 2 over negative 2 plus c. So, we have 3 ln y minus cancel to, magiging negative divided by negative is positive na, y raised to negative 2 plus c. So, therefore, we have x over y squared. So, itong y raised to negative 2, ginawa kong y squared sa denominator equals 3 ln y plus 1 over y squared plus c. So, multiply natin both sides by y squared para walang denominator. We have x is equal to, cancel, 3y squared ln y plus 1 plus cy squared. Tapos itong 3, pwede mong gawing exponent. X is equal to y squared ln y cubed plus 1 plus cy squared. Okay, so therefore, this is the final answer. Okay? Next, we have 2 times quantity y minus 4x squared dx plus x dy is equal to 0 when x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1. Okay, this is an example of DE with particular solution kasi meron tayong given na when x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1. So, therefore, ma-solve natin yung constant dun sa general solution natin mamaya. Okay, so transform muna natin itong given DE into linear differential equation. So, try natin i-divide both sides of the equation by x dx para makakancel yung x dito, tapos magkakaroon tayo ng dy over dx. So, parang, dito, pag distribute natin itong x dx, cancel si dx, magiging 2 times quantity y minus 4x squared over x plus, so this time cancel si x, tapos magkakaroon na tayo ng dy over dx is equal to 0 pa rin. So, lipat ko lang dito sa unahan yung dy over dx plus, so ito distribute ko, parang magiging 2 over x, tapos itong 2 distribute natin dito. So, y minus 2 over x 4x squared equals 0. Or simply, dy over dx plus 2 over xy minus, cancel dito yung isang x, tas 2 times 4 is 8x is equal to 0. Okay, so therefore, we have dy over dx plus 2 over xy equals, transpose ko tong 8x sa kabila, magiging positive 8x. So, therefore, na-transform na natin into linear differential equation yung form natin ng DE. So, therefore, yung p of x natin dito ay itong katabi ng y na 2 over x. Yung q of x natin dito ay yung nasa right side, which is 8x. Then, pwede nating mahanap yung integrating factor. So, integrating factor is equal to e raised to integral ng p of x dx. So, yung p of x natin is 2 over x, right? So, we have integral of e raised to integral of 2 over x dx. So, yung 2, pwede nating itabi sa gilid. So, integral of dx over x na lang. So, alam natin na integral ng dx over x ay ln x, right? Tapos, itong 2, pwede nating iangat as exponent ng x using power rule for logarithm. So, we have e raised to ln x squared. Tapos, makakancel natin tong e tsaka ln, matitira ay x squared na lang. Okay, so therefore, ito yung integrating factor natin. Therefore, the general solution is y times integrating factor is equal to integral of q of x times integrating factor dx plus c. So, substitute na natin. Y times integrating factor is x squared equals integral ng 8x multiplied by the integrating factor na x squared dx plus c. So, we have y x squared is equal to Integral ng 8x times x squared is 8x cubed dx plus c. So we have yx squared is equal to, integral ng 8x cubed dx is power rule. We have, add tayo ng 1. So 8 times x3 plus 1 over 3 plus 1 plus c. So we have yx squared is equal to 8x to the 4th over 4 plus c. Tapos cancel natin dito si 4, yx squared is equal to 2x to the 4th plus c. Okay? Ngayon, pwede natin masolve dito si c by applying yung condition natin na when x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1. So, pag sinubstitute natin yung y na 1, tsaka yung 1 na x, we have 1 times 1 squared equals 2 times 1 to the 4th plus c. So, we have 1 is equal to 2 plus c. We have transpose dito si 2, 1 minus 2 is equal to c. c is equal to negative 1. So, therefore, isasubstitute ngayon natin itong value ng c dito sa general solution natin. So, magiging yx squared is equal to 2x to the 4th minus 1. Okay? So, therefore, this is the particular solution for the differential equation. Yx squared is equal to 2x to the 4th minus 1. Okay? Next, we have L di over dt plus Ri is equal to E when t is equal to 0, I is equal to 0, where L, R, and E are constants. Okay, so dahil meron daw tayong condition na when t is equal to 0, I is equal to 0, it is another example of DE na merong particular solution. So, wala tayong constant dito. Masasolve natin yung constant. Tapos, meron daw tayong mga variables L, R, at E na constant. So, kahit variable sila, i-consider natin sila as constant. So, transform muna natin itong differential equation natin into linear 1. So, obviously, linear na siya. Ang gagawin lang natin ay i-divide natin both sides by L para walang numerical coefficient yung di over dt natin. So, parang yung I natin dito yung dependent variable tapos yung t yung independent variable. Actually, ito ay parang RL circuit eh. Ito ay differential equation for RL circuit. So, ito yung derived equation doon. So, solve natin tong DE na to. So, divide nga natin by L. So, we have di over dt. So, cancel si L dito. Plus, ito, R over L, I, is equal to E over L. Okay? So, therefore, differential equation siya na linear. Kasi meron tayong P of T dito, yung katabi ng I, which is R over L. Tapos, Q of T dito, which is constant lang na E over L. Tapos, yung integrating factor natin, bale, ay E raised to integral ng P of T dt. So, substitute natin, E integral of P of T is R over L nga, tapos dt. So, we have E raised to integral ng R over L dt is simply, lalagyan mo lang ng T. R over LT kasi constant lang naman yung R over L. So, therefore, ito na yung magiging integrating factor natin. General solution would be I times integrating factor is equal to integral of Q of T integrating factor plus C. So, same form pa rin. It's just that yung mga variable lang natin ay naging I tsaka T. So, therefore, I times integrating factor na E raised to R over LT equals integral ng Q of T is E over L times integrating factor E raised to R over LT plus C. So, we have ito, integrate natin. So, itong E over L, pwedeng nakalabas na lang. Tapos, itong E raised to R over LT yung integrate natin. So, di ba pag nag-integrate tayo ng exponential function, let yun natin dito yung R over LT. Tapos, du with respect to t is R over L dt. So, therefore, we have E over L integral ng E raised to yung R over LT, papalitan natin itong U. Right? Tapos, itong, sorry, nakalimutan kong lagyan to ng dt. So, lahat dapat may dt. So, itong dt natin, bale, magiging L over R du. Right? Kasi sasalat natin itong dt. Tapos, ang equivalent niyan ay itong L over R du by cross multiplication na lang. So, we have L over R du. Right? So, ito ngayon yung substitute natin dito sa dt. Itong L over R du plus C. So, we have, ito, constant uli. So, pwede natin igilid. So, E over L times L over R, integral ng EU du plus C. Okay? So, cancel dito si L, E over R, integral ng EU du is simply EU pa rin, plus C. Tapos, balik na natin yung U in terms of yung R over LT. So, we have E over R, E raised to R over LT plus C. So, therefore, it is the solution. So, baba ko lang tong I times E raised to R over LT. Okay, tapos, solve natin explicitly yung I in terms of T. So, divide natin both sides by E raised to R over LT. So, we have, cancel dito si E raised to R over LT. So, I na lang is equal to, eto, distribute natin each term. So, we have, dito makakancel natin siya, diba? So, E over R plus C over E raised to R over LT. Ngayon, itataas ko na lang tong E raised to R over LT by using negative exponents. So, we have E over R plus C E raised to negative R over LT. Okay? Now, pwede nating ma-solve dito yung C by substituting the value of T is equal to 0 and I is equal to 0. So, we have I is 0 equals to E over R plus C E raised to negative R over L. T is also 0. So, we have 0 is equal to E over R plus C E raised to negative R over L0 or 0 na lang or simply 1 na lang siya. We have 0 is equal to E over R plus C. And then, transpose natin dito si E over R. Magiging negative E over R is equal to C. So, therefore, ito yung value natin for C, negative E over R. So, pag sinubstitute natin dito sa general solution natin with constant, I is equal to E over R plus yung C natin na negative E over R times E raised to negative R over LT. Or pwede natin i-factor out itong E over R, magiging 1 minus E raised to negative R over LT. Okay, so therefore, this is the particular solution for the differential equation natin. Okay? Okay, so I think that's it for this video, linear differential equation. So, basically, yun lang yung tatandaan nyo, dapat matransform nyo yung form ng DE sa linear differential equation base dun sa pinakita kong form niya. And then, identify nyo yung bawat part such as P of X, Q of X, and then yung integrating factor, and then apply nyo yung general solution kung paano isolve yung DE. Okay? So, that's it for this video. So, sana ay may natutunan kayo sa video na to at maraming salamat sa panonood.